With Social Workplace 1.1, we've been able to provide better integration between different content repositories, such as Content Server. Users can now capitalize on the friendly user interface of Social Workplace and have access to assets stored on their Content Server. As you will see in this video, this includes moving documents to and from Content Server. Also, with Social Workplace 1.1, we have introduced records management, where content created directly in a Social Workplace community can be archived back to your Content Server repository. To demonstrate this, I'm logged in as Ray James, who is beginning to prepare a community called Personal Vacation, where he would like to share documents, wikis, and other posts related to the company's vacation policy. As you can see, he has already started adding content here with a topic posting, an uploaded document, and a wiki that has 2 versions. Now he wants to add the official company vacation policy to this community, and he knows that document is stored on the company's Content Server. He locates this document by doing the same kind of search that he is used to doing within Social Workplace. He enters his search criteria in the search field and presses Enter on his keyboard. As expected, he finds Content, People, and Communities within Social Workplace, but there is also a second tab that, when clicked on, initiates a search on the company's instance of Content Server known as NoZone. This initiates a search of Content Server for all content that matches the same criteria. The search generates a series of hits and provides Ray with the document title, who it was created by, as well as a description and short summary of the content. He locates the one he is looking for that relates to vacation. He could view the document, in which case it would take him directly to the Content Server and ask him to authenticate. However, he knows this is the right policy, so he wants to copy it directly to his community. So he clicks on Copy to Community. He selects the community, and if he had the right permissions, could reserve the copy on Content Server. As he does not have those rights, he'll skip this step. He could also add a description and tags if he so wishes. He clicks on the Copy to Personal Vacation action. Returning to the community, we now see that the document has been added to the community with an indication that it has been imported from NoZone. Next, Ray wants to add a document that he has been working on and has stored in an area on Content Server that he has full access rights to. He clicks on the Import from NoZone action and is presented with a browser. This allows him to locate the document called Vacation Request Guidelines. He selects this document and clicks on Save. This time, however, he's going to click on Reserve on Copy before he copies to the Personal Vacation community. This time, when the document is added to the community, it's displayed in a different color and is marked as being reserved by Ray James. A quick look at Ray's folder on Content Server shows that the document has indeed been checked out or reserved. Back on Social Workplace now, Ray and others who have the right permissions on this community have the ability to modify the document and check it back into Content Server. Let's assume that there has been some modifications made, and now Ray wants to check it back into Content Server. To do so, he clicks on the Send To action and then clicks on the Unreserve After Save option. The Content Server integration knows where the original document came from, so sends it right back to the same location. We can now see that it is no longer reserved and that there is a second version on Content Server. Back on Social Workplace, we see that the document is no longer marked as being reserved. With Content Server 2 integration, we have also introduced records management. With this version of Social Workplace and the Content Server integration, the Social Workplace administrator can designate certain communities to be records managed back on the specific volume on Content Server. This community that we've been working on has been designated as such. The policies for records management on Content Server are determined by the Content Server administrator. This means that all content created or imported into this community is archived on Content Server. If we go to our NoZone Content Server now, we can locate this archive volume under the Enterprise category. It is showing 2 communities that have been designated as archive communities. If I open our Personal Vacation community, we can see all of the documents, wikis, and topic postings that were in our community. Wikis and topic postings are brought over as HTML objects, and this includes all versions, as we can see here for the wiki. All other documents, like our Word documents, are stored in native format. We can check the properties of this object and see that there is an OTSW item that reveals Ray James as the content creator. The Content Server Archive is a complete history of the activity on the corresponding social workplace community. OpenText, Social Workplace, and Content Server together means that you can now leverage your existing content in more ways and ensure that your collaborative content is archived, compliant, and managed. Your investment in Content Server now returns even greater benefits.